Intro. Dogs have been our loyal companions for thousands of years, but not all of them think the same way. Some breeds are bred for brute strength, some for charm, and some for pure, razor-sharp intelligence. Today we're counting down the smartest dog breeds on the planet. The ones that can outsmart a toddler, learn a new command in under 5 repetitions, and sometimes even figure out how to open the fridge. Whether you're looking for a new furry genius to bring home, or you just love learning about our four-legged friends, stick around because these breeds might surprise you. Let's get into it. Number 7. Labrador Retriever. Coming in at number 7 is the ever-popular Labrador Retriever, a breed that combines intelligence with an almost unshakable eagerness to please. Labs consistently rank among the top breeds used by police departments, search and rescue teams, and guide dog organizations, and that's not a coincidence. Their intelligence isn't just about solving puzzles. It's about working intelligence, meaning they excel at understanding what a human wants and executing it reliably, even under pressure. A Labrador can learn a new command in as few as 5 repetitions and will obey a known command on the first try roughly 95% of the time, numbers that place them firmly among the elite in obedience-based intelligence testing. What makes Labs especially remarkable is their versatility. The same dog that can be trained to detect explosives or guide a visually impaired person through a busy city street is also perfectly happy curled up on the couch after a long day. This adaptability comes from a unique blend of trainability, emotional intelligence, and a genuine desire to be part of a team, whether that team is a family or a working unit. Labs also display strong problem-solving skills in everyday situations. They've been known to figure out how to open door handles, unzip bags to get to treats, and even manipulate simple mechanisms like latches when motivated enough. Their emotional intelligence is just as impressive as their working smarts. Labradors are highly attuned to human emotions, often changing their behavior based on the mood of the people around them, offering comfort when someone is upset or matching the energy of a playful household. This emotional responsiveness is part of why they make such excellent therapy and emotional support animals. Historically bred as fishing companions in Newfoundland to retrieve nets and catch escaped fish, Labs have always needed to think on their feet in unpredictable, high-stakes environments, which likely contributed to shaping their sharp, adaptable minds over generations. Today, that same instinct translates into a dog that thrives on mental stimulation and genuinely enjoys learning new skills throughout its life. If you're considering a Labrador, know that their intelligence means they need consistent mental engagement, not just physical exercise, or that sharp brain can turn toward mischief instead of good behavior. Number 6. Shetland Sheepdog. At number 6, we have the Shetland Sheepdog, often affectionately called the Sheltie, a breed that looks like a miniature collie but carries an intelligence that punches well above its small stature. Originally developed in the Shetland Islands of Scotland to herd sheep and ponies in harsh, rugged terrain, Shelties needed to be quick thinkers capable of making independent decisions while still following a shepherd's commands from a distance. That combination of independent thought and trainability is exactly what makes them so mentally sharp today. Shetland sheepdogs are known for their extraordinary ability to pick up on subtle cues, both verbal and nonverbal. They can distinguish between dozens of different words and phrases, and many owners report that their Shelties seems to understand entire sentences rather than just isolated commands. This breed also excels in canine sports like agility and obedience competitions, where quick decision-making under time pressure is essential. Their small size combined with lightning-fast reflexes and problem-solving ability makes them formidable competitors, often outperforming much larger breeds in trials that test both speed and cognitive flexibility. One of the most fascinating aspects of Sheltie intelligence is their sensitivity to human emotion and tone of voice. They are highly reactive to changes in a person's mood, sometimes appearing almost telepathic in how quickly they respond to sadness, excitement, or tension in a room. This emotional intelligence, paired with their herding instincts, means Shelties often try to manage their family members, gently nudging or circling people to keep the group together, a quirky but endearing behavior rooted in generations of herding work. They also tend to be vocal problem solvers, using different barks and tones to communicate different needs or alert their owners to specific situations, a form of communication that some researchers believe shows an early form of intentional signaling. Because of their sharp minds, Shelties can become bored quickly if understimulated, and that boredom often manifests as excessive barking or repetitive behaviors. Owners who give them consistent mental challenges, such as puzzle toys, trick training, or herding trials, tend to have the happiest and best-behaved dogs. Despite their intelligence, Shelties remain a gentle, family-oriented breed, making them an excellent choice for households that want a brilliant mind wrapped in a loving, loyal companion. Number 5. Doberman Pinscher. Number 5 brings us to the Doberman Pinscher, a breed often associated with intimidation, but whose true defining trait is exceptional intelligence. Developed in Germany in the late 1800s by a tax collector named Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman, who wanted a loyal and highly capable protector to accompany him on dangerous collection routes. The breed was engineered almost from scratch for sharp thinking, courage, and trainability. That intentional breeding history is part of why Dobermans rank so highly in canine intelligence studies today. Dobermans are renowned for their working and obedience intelligence, often placing in the top 5 of most canine cognition rankings. They can learn new commands in 5 repetitions or fewer and obey known commands with near-perfect consistency, rivaling even the top-ranked breeds. This makes them highly sought after in military and police work, where quick, reliable responses to complex commands can be a matter of life and death. Beyond obedience, Dobermans demonstrate impressive adaptive intelligence, meaning they can assess new situations and respond appropriately without explicit instruction. Handlers often describe them as capable of reading a room, sensing threats or tension before a human would even notice, and adjusting their behavior accordingly. This situational awareness is a hallmark of higher-order canine cognition. Despite their fearsome reputation, Dobermans are also deeply emotionally intelligent, often forming intensely close bonds with their families and displaying almost human-like empathy toward the people they love. They are known to comfort family members who are upset and to be remarkably gentle with children in households where they've been properly socialized. This emotional depth, paired with their sharp analytical mind, makes them incredibly loyal but also demanding companions who need an owner willing to engage their brain regularly. Modern Dobermans continue to excel in dog sports such as Schutzhund, obedience trials, and agility, where complex sequences of commands must be executed with precision and speed. Their intelligence also means they can be somewhat stubborn or independent-minded if not given a clear leadership structure, since a dog this smart quickly figures out when it can get away with ignoring a half-hearted command. For the right owner, someone who wants a dog capable of complex training, meaningful companionship, and genuine problem-solving ability, the Doberman Pinscher stands out as one of the most capable and intelligent breeds in the world. Number 4. Golden Retriever. At number 4 is the beloved Golden Retriever, a breed so universally adored for its friendliness that its remarkable intelligence sometimes gets overlooked. Originally bred in the Scottish Highlands in the mid-1800s to retrieve waterfowl during hunts, Golden Retrievers needed sharp problem-solving skills to navigate difficult terrain, remember multiple retrieval locations, and work cooperatively with hunters over long days in the field. That working heritage laid the foundation for the highly capable mind we see in the breed today. Golden Retrievers rank consistently among the top breeds for obedience and working intelligence, able to learn new commands in 5 or fewer repetitions and follow known commands correctly the vast majority of the time. This trainability is why Goldens are among the most commonly used breeds for guide dog work, search and rescue operations, and therapy animal programs, roles that require not just obedience, but sound judgment in unpredictable, emotionally complex situations. What truly sets Golden Retrievers apart, though, is their extraordinary emotional and social intelligence. They are remarkably skilled at reading human emotions and adjusting their behavior in response, often approaching someone who is sad to offer comfort or matching the excitement of a celebrating family. This social awareness extends to their interactions with other animals as well, as Goldens are known for their ability to read canine body language and to escalate tense situations with other dogs. Golden Retrievers also demonstrate impressive memory and spatial intelligence, an ability inherited directly from their retrieving background. They can remember the locations of multiple hidden objects, recall specific routes, and even learn to associate certain toys or objects with specific names, with some individual Goldens shown to understand over 100 distinct words for objects. Their patience and gentleness, often mistaken for simple docility, are actually signs of a dog that is carefully assessing situations and choosing calm, cooperative responses rather than reactive ones. This is a form of emotional regulation that researchers consider a sophisticated cognitive skill in itself. Golden Retrievers thrive when given jobs to do, whether that's formal work like search and rescue or simply learning new household tricks, and they tend to become anxious or restless without adequate mental engagement. For families seeking a dog that combines high intelligence with warmth, patience, and an eagerness to bond, the Golden Retriever remains one of the most well-rounded and capable breeds available. Number 3. German Shepherd. Taking the third spot is the German Shepherd, a breed practically synonymous with working intelligence around the world. Developed in Germany in the late 1800s specifically for herding and guarding livestock, German Shepherds needed to think independently, make quick decisions, and adapt to constantly changing environments, all while maintaining unwavering loyalty to their handlers. This demanding original purpose shaped a breed with one of the most impressive cognitive skill sets in the canine world. German Shepherds are used extensively by police forces, military units, and search and rescue teams globally, and for good reason. They can learn new commands in as few as 5 repetitions and execute known commands correctly with near-perfect reliability, placing them among the most trainable breeds ever studied. But their intelligence goes far beyond simple obedience. German Shepherds demonstrate exceptional problem-solving and adaptive reasoning, often able to assess a novel situation, such as an unfamiliar obstacle or a search environment they've never encountered, and determine the best course of action with minimal guidance. This adaptive intelligence is a major reason they excel in roles like bomb and narcotics detection, where dogs must generalize their training to countless unpredictable scenarios in the real world. Their scenting and detection work also showcases a sophisticated form of associative memory, as these dogs learn to connect specific odors with rewards and can distinguish between dozens of different scents even in chaotic, distracting environments. German Shepherds are also highly attuned to human body language and tone, often anticipating a handler's next move or reacting to subtle shifts in mood before any verbal cue is given. This heightened awareness makes them exceptional partners in high-stakes professions, but also means they bond intensely with their families, sometimes becoming almost protectively attached to the people they consider their pack. This emotional depth, combined with their sharp analytical mind, is why German Shepherds are frequently used as service dogs for people with disabilities, tasks that require both technical skill and genuine empathetic understanding. Their intelligence does come with a need for consistent structure and mental stimulation. A German Shepherd left without a job or purpose can quickly become anxious, destructive, or overly vigilant. Owners who commit to regular training and mental engagement are rewarded with one of the most capable, versatile, and deeply loyal breeds in the dog world, a fitting reason for their consistent ranking near the very top of canine intelligence. Number 2. Poodle. At number 2, we have the Poodle, a breed whose elegant, sometimes fussy-looking appearance completely belies one of the sharpest minds in the entire dog world. Originally bred in Germany, though most closely associated with France, as a water-retrieving dog for hunters, poodles needed to think independently in the field, track down birds through water and reeds, and work cooperatively despite being out of a hunter's direct sight for stretches of time. This demanding original job required serious cognitive horsepower, and it shows today. Poodles consistently rank at or near the very top of nearly every canine intelligence study conducted, often placing second only to border collies in obedience and working intelligence rankings. They can learn brand new commands in fewer than 5 repetitions, an extraordinarily fast learning curve that rivals some of the quickest learners in the animal kingdom, and they obey known commands correctly almost every single time. This rapid learning ability makes poodles exceptional candidates for advanced obedience training, agility competitions, and even complex service dog work, including roles as guide dogs and medical alert dogs. What's particularly fascinating about poodle intelligence is their creative problem-solving ability. Poodles have been observed figuring out multi-step solutions to reach a goal, such as moving an object to stand on it to reach something higher, or working out how to open containers through trial and error far faster than most other breeds. This kind of flexible, inventive thinking is considered one of the more advanced forms of animal cognition. Poodles also display strong emotional intelligence and social awareness, often described by owners as seeming to understand not just words but intentions and moods. They are highly sensitive to tension or sadness in a household and often adjust their own behavior to comfort or soothe distressed family members. Despite the breed's glamorous show dog image, poodles were never meant to be purely ornamental. Their working retriever background means they crave mental engagement just as much as physical exercise, and a bored poodle will often invent its own entertainment, sometimes to its owner's frustration. Poodles come in 3 sizes: standard, miniature, and toy, and remarkably, this sharp intelligence holds true across all 3, suggesting the trait is deeply embedded in the breed's genetics rather than tied to size. For anyone seeking a dog capable of near-instant learning, creative problem-solving, and deep emotional connection, the poodle stands as one of the most cognitively gifted breeds you'll ever meet. Number 1. Border Collie. And finally, at number 1, the undisputed champion of canine intelligence, the Border Collie. Bred for centuries along the rugged border region between Scotland and England to herd sheep across vast, difficult terrain, Border Collies developed a level of working intelligence that researchers and trainers widely consider unmatched by any other breed. Their entire existence was shaped around solving complex, real-time problems, controlling the movement of an entire flock using nothing but body posture, eye contact, and split-second decision-making. Border Collies top virtually every canine intelligence ranking ever conducted, most famously in the research of canine cognition expert Stanley Corn, whose studies placed them firmly in first place for working and obedience intelligence. They can learn a brand new command in fewer than 5 repetitions, an almost unheard of learning speed, and will obey a known command correctly essentially every time it's given. Perhaps the most famous demonstration of Border Collie intelligence comes from a dog named Chaser, who was scientifically documented to understand the names of over 1,000 individual objects and could retrieve specific items by name alone, a feat that stunned researchers studying animal cognition and language comprehension. This wasn't just memorization. Chaser also demonstrated the ability to learn new words through a process of elimination, inferring that an unfamiliar word must refer to an unfamiliar object, a cognitive skill previously thought to be uniquely human. Border Collies excel not just in obedience, but in complex problem-solving tasks, often figuring out multi-step solutions to reach a goal with minimal trial and error. Their herding instinct also translates into an almost eerie ability to read subtle body language, both human and animal, allowing them to anticipate movement and intention before it happens. This is why Border Collies dominate sheepdog trials and agility competitions worldwide, events that require split-second reactions to constantly changing conditions. Their intelligence, however, comes with a serious responsibility for owners. Border Collies were never meant to be idle. They require enormous amounts of mental and physical stimulation, and without a job or purpose, that brilliant mind can turn toward anxiety, obsessive behaviors, or destructive habits. This is not a breed suited for a sedentary lifestyle or an inexperienced owner unwilling to commit to daily